Hello there, Lisa Fitz here from Project 7 and welcome to our check-in service. So this is where we're going to hook up with our previous headline producers and our alumni from all around the world. We're going to find out where you are, what you're doing, what you're working on, how you're doing it, that kind of thing. Anyone who's been to one of our Project 7 events knows what an intensely challenging and rewarding week it can be, where forever friendships are made and creative connections that last are created. And this is the check-in service. So we're going to try and put everyone together so we can hook you up with your Project 7 kin. And today we're checking in with singer-songwriter and Project 7 alumni, Lina Horner. Based in Gothenburg, Sweden, Lina writes, sings and performs with her band Lina Horner and Divers, creating a fusion of blues and heart-stricken soul and a sound that brings the past into the present. With 4 albums under her belt, Lina's latest single was released on May the 3rd, a haunting acoustic version of Shadow Play, written during the Project 7 Songwriting Week in 2019 and produced by Stu Jackson. Hello, Lina. How's it going? Lisa Fitz here from Project 7. How are you?
Hi. Good to see you. Yeah. I'm good, thanks.
Good to hear. Yeah, we're well. We're doing really well. The sun's shining. That helps. Yeah. So where are you, Lina? Where are you right now?
I'm here in Gothenburg in my home.
Good. Safely tucked away.
Yes.
Awesome. And what music are you working on at the moment, Lina?
Actually, I'm about to release the acoustic version of Shadow Play that I wrote at Project 7.
Wow, amazing.
I recorded that with a pianist called Matti Ollikainen. So it's a beautiful version. It's going to be released the 3rd of May.
Fantastic. I'll keep my ears open for that. So, Lina, you've recorded and released 4 albums to date, and the latest one is The Start of It All, but all under different names. Why do you use the alias for your releases?
From the beginning, I was under the name Japonica.
Okay.
And I didn't want to go on release music with my real name because I was scared, I think. I took Japonica away, then I released 1 album with my own name, but then I thought I wanted to give the band name as well. And I love, I'm pretty fixated about the sea and swimming. So I named my band The Divers because they have dived into my world and into my music.
Fantastic.
So that's why.
So, Lina, have you ever worked remotely with any other songwriters or producers?
Yes, actually, I work with another songwriter in the US, in Albuquerque. So we write lyrics and send to one another. It's been on and off for a few years now, but
okay. And how do you find that process? Do you find the process sort of flows, or is it sort of stop and start? Is it frustrating? Do you enjoy writing remotely?
I do enjoy it because every time he sends me something, I get a kick, like a creative kick to write something more myself. But sometimes I feel like I'm the one who, I'm not that fast and I don't write as much as he do because he has the language in another way than I do.
Have you got any advice you can give us about how you can save time and do remote writing a bit more efficiently?
To open the email with the new lyrics at a time when you have the time to sit down and do something with it. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you open the mail in the morning with all the other work stuff and then you can't find the time to do it.
Oh, that's interesting. So you recommend that you only open up the email or the project when you know that you've got time to sit down and do it. Don't sort of browse and look at it and then put it away and then come back to it.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a really good point.
Mm.
Because then I expect it keeps it fresh. And if you get that first initial feeling from the music or the lyric, that's what you want to capture rather than pick it up and drop it and then pick it up again.
Mm.
Good point. That's really, really good. Thank you for that. So, Lina, are you working on any other music projects at the moment?
I wrote this song for an art project in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's like it's called the in-between zone on a place called Ghost Ranch. So it's going to be like a place not in our world, but in a different world. So I wrote this song for that, and now they're doing a podcast with this story about the people are disappearing into the in-between zone, and the song, I actually wrote it last summer, but now it's finished, and we're releasing it like in the end of May or beginning of June now.
So it'll be a spring release. And what's the project called, Lina?
Well, it's under my name now, but the song is called Are We Disappearing? And the project is The Real Eyes of Time.
So you joined us at Project 7 last year in 2019, and you had a massive year, literally. You were 2 days, you were with Gethin Pearson, and you wrote the great song, I Give and I Give. And then you were also with Stu Jackson in his studio when you were the featured artist on Shadow Play, which is the track that you're talking about your release on. One of my most memorable moments, actually, of all the Project 7s I've done is in the playback in the evening. And after your team played us the Shadow Play song that Stu produced, and I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about it, the whole room just went, I mean, was that your most memorable moment from that week, that actual day when you were writing that song? It had to be.
Yes, I think so. That whole day, actually, when you're talking about that moment, yeah, it was important.
Really important, because, I mean, anyone who's been to a Project 7 event knows that the playbacks in the evenings can be a mixture of sort of stress and energy, and it's all kinds of things where we kind of expose ourselves. And you've worked with someone for the first time, or a team with people for the first time, and probably the only time in your life that you'll be in that particular writing group. And there was something about that song that will always be with me. Can you just explain to us a little bit how you came about writing that song, and as the featured artist, what your role was in the sort of writing and production of it?
Yeah. Well, actually, from the beginning, I was like, I really hoped that I was going to work with Stu because I really liked the things that he had done the rest of the week. So then I saw that I was going to work with him, and also with Will and Stefan that I really liked. So I was really happy about that. Then we went to the studio, and Stu was late, and I found myself a bit annoyed by that. How is this going to work? And then he came up, and we said we don't have that much of a plan, more than we want it like dark in some way, but also a brightness to it. So he started to write like this, what's the word in English? A thing on the piano, anyway. And I started, told me this story about, I don't remember the name of the myth, but about like this person who lives in a cave, and he can only see the shadows of everyone else's life, and he's never a part of it. And I recognized myself in that feeling, so I started to write about that. And then Will and I did most of the lyrics. And then we and I said the words, and then Stu got an idea of musically, and and also so the words and the melodies were my ideas mostly.
And did the words and melodies, the top line, did that sort of formulate whilst you was creating the accompaniment production, or was it symbiotic, the whole process, or was it sort of one thing at a time?
Symbiotic, yeah.
That was an amazing moment. I'm so glad I was there, and just it was just one of those classic Project 7 moments that I'll remember forever. Great song. Great, Lina, I'm going to throw some quick questions at you. You just have to tell me what you prefer.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Cat or dog?
Well, I have 2 cats.
Definitely cat then. Absolutely cat. Analog or digital?
Analog.
Stones or Beatles?
Hard one. I think Stones.
A book or a movie?
A book.
Okay, Volvo or Saab?
Oh, Volvo.
Sorry about that. Just thought I'd throw a Swedish question in there. This is going to be really hard for you, okay? Nick Cave or Jim Morrison?
Oh, no.
Yes. You have to take one to a desert island with you. Which is it going to be?
Jim.
That surprises me. Okay, are you a night owl or are you an early bird?
Night owl.
And finally, snow or sea?
Sea.
So thank you so much for checking in with us, Lina. It's so nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, and from all your Project 7 family, stay in touch, please. And we look forward to working with you soon.
Yeah, me too.
Bye. For more info and to apply to one of our Project 7 songwriting retreats, visit us at project7.com.